Hello!
Whoa! Where did you come from?
I don't know, but we're back for Last of Us Episode 3, and dude, I'm so excited for this one.
I know, I'm very excited knowing who is about.
Last time we were here, just more sadness.
Of course.
Why did we have to lose Tess like that in the show?
This is the last of
Why
Us.
did they
This is
have
sad.
to do it the same way almost?
Yeah, that's true.
Could we have not? Could we have Tess just a little bit longer, you know?
Oh,
A little bit.
no, they want to rip our hearts out.
What am I saying? It's probably gonna be sad. Just like last time.
No, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
They're gonna fix that. Apocalypse is gonna end. It's fine.
And 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, I'm ready to game.
Jordan, that's criminal. Put that down. His fist is still like messed up from beating up the guy.
10 miles west of Boston.
It's like maybe a few days time lapse.
Yeah.
I would assume. The AR is not present anymore.
Yeah,
Or is it there? Wow. This Joel's way better off
Dude,
than
he's
our game,
kept it.
Joel.
Is that a Happy Meal? Or is that his little bacon bits that he had last
He's
time?
not a dog.
Oh, not treating her like a dog.
Yeah, that's true.
Look, I've been thinking about.
I want your sorries.
I wasn't gonna say I'm sorry. Nobody made you go along with this plan. You needed a truck battery or whatever, and you made a choice. So don't blame me for something that isn't my fault.
It's true.
Yeah. It's so pretty. Where are they filming this, do you think?
If they made like a lot of shows filmed in America, probably somewhere in Atlanta, like where Walking Dead filmed.
I always wonder in shows and movies, why is there always just like a lonely bridge? Like, where do they find these lonely bridges?
This
I'm
is
talking
the
about?
apocalypse.
Are Bill and Frank nice?
Rickety.
Frank is.
Bill is
Frank
not
is.
nice.
How'd you get that scar on your head?
Frank is alive.
Okay, I loved Tess, but I do love this dynamic.
Now they're finally, it's just them.
Yeah. I hate to
You
say
know,
that.
Seeing as it's just the two of us, I was thinking I should.
No.
They elaborate on that a lot more than in the game. I think in the game she asked like once. They do
Yeah.
it like every scene in
Yeah.
this, so it's really gonna hit when eventually she does get a gun.
Far.
We're already here.
Hang back a minute. I gotta grab some stuff I stashed.
Oh.
Why do you have stuff stashed here?
You ask a lot of goddamn questions.
Yes, I do.
I
Oh,
do.
she's so cute.
No way.
Savage Starlight? Savage Starlight?
You ever
Please.
play this one?
Oh,
Mortal Kombat!
Everything about this game.
Ellie, come on. Tell Joel you're about to go into a basement area.
a hatch?
If that's what that is.
It's that or it's just like a... Oh god, that's
Yeah.
dark as shit. That's terrifying. Why is she telling him? That's gotta
It's gotta be a body.
Our clicker coming to life. I'm ready for it to start moving.
Right?
I love that. They don't address that in the game.
Dude, it's like, dude, look how many blocks are on top of this person.
The way the... Yeah. Oh god, the way it's so great how they designed the infected, but it's so fucking scary.
At this point, you would definitely call for Joel.
Well, I think Joel at this point would have been like,
Yeah.
where's Ellie? I think she thinks she's like, oh, I want to show him I can handle it. Oh, that's in the trailer.
Oh, I don't like this stuff coming to the eye! Oh!
Potatoes.
No potato. I say it every episode, but no potato thingy. I hate it. Oh. Why did she like wait? What's the reason why she like...
I don't know why she cut him open to see what was inside. They found his stuff. Okay, I'll be the first one to say it. Pedro's looking beautiful in this episode. Not that he didn't before, but I don't know what
like peak
what it
Joel.
is. I think what we said last time is coming true, where without Tess, Joel is now starting to finally become like the main character.
What are you doing?
There's not much ammo out there for this thing.
I'm
Oh.
just gonna leave it there.
No.
Still wants a gun. Not gonna get the gun yet. Bye-bye, AR. It's been a good run.
Hey,
We'll get a shotgun.
Had to happen.
Shotgun's gotta happen soon. Oh.
lost?
I'm sure.
So lucky.
No.
Look at it at the time. Get shoved into a middle seat, pay $12 for a sandwich.
Rude.
Dude, you got to go up in the sky.
Oh, that's true. We take life for granted
Yeah,
sometimes.
so did they.
How did it even start? If you have to get bit to be infected, then who bit the first person?
There were certain
I love all the
brands of food that
backstory.
were sold everywhere, all across the country, across the world. Bread, cereal, pancake mix.
On his birthday.
There it is.
You eat enough
Confirmed.
of it, it'll get you infected.
Wonder if we would have been
Got
screwed.
worse.
Do we eat a lot of flour products?
Yeah.
Pasta and bread and
Yep.
yeah, we'd be done for.
About a week after Outbreak Day, soldiers
Oh.
told you were going to a QZ, and you were. If there was room.
Oh,
If there wasn't,
wow.
What the hell, dude?
That is crazy. That is another layer that the game did not have.
no, probably not.
There just wasn't enough room for him.
Small towns.
Jesus
Who's gonna
Christ.
miss you? Terrible.
That's so sad. Oh my god. Whoa!
No!
Whoa! Oh my god.
I
what?
actually want to cry.
Flashback time. This is so different from the game now.
Just seeing the
I
fabric.
know.
How?
Oh. This could be Bill?
That is totally Bill. The only thing that can cheer me up right now is Nick Offerman. Yeah, he's in hiding in his basement.
Not today, you New World Order jackboot fucks.
So is it the idea is he's not leaving his house? Oh, dude, those signs, bro.
They have it. He looks so good.
I like this idea though. He doesn't trust the government at all.
Ron
and he's
Swanson,
like, he-
libertarian king.
I'm good. I'm gonna stay here. Everybody else gonna get evacuated.
It's like he knew. He knew.
I don't trust them.
Wow, he's getting all the gas while he can. Genius.
Yeah.
This is genius. Like, this is the kind of shit I want to see from apocalypse films and TV shows. Like, someone like took advantage early on and stocked up. All right, listen, I know the circumstances are dire. This seems like a peaceful ass life. This man is not working for like paycheck to paycheck. He's got all the supplies he needs. No one's bothering him.
He's making his own garden.
But where is...
Where's Frank?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, it's actually an infect. It's his traps from the game.
It is, yeah. I like the seeing like the fresh infected. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
He literally has his cameras hooked up just to watch people die.
4
years.
years. He sits here for 4 years.
Look at all those alarms.
He must have been like an engineer or something.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Right?
Maybe he worked at that plant. That's how he
Somebody
knew.
fell.
are you armed?
He looks awesome.
He does.
I'm just trying to get to Boston.
This is obviously Frank at this point for you
gotta
game
be.
lovers.
He's got a scanner.
Oh.
I love the idea because I was like, yeah, he's so conspiracy theorist feeling like in the game. I don't think he would trust anyone at all,
No.
hardly. So that he has like a confirmation at least.
Yeah.
I'm letting you go, so go.
All right, look. First, my name's Frank.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Frank. If I feed you, then every bum you talk to about it is gonna show up here looking for a free lunch. And this is not an Arby's.
Well, Arby's didn't have free lunch. It was a restaurant.
True.
I love their dynamic already.
Bill's been alone for potentially 4 years.
Yeah. Seemed like he was kind of a loner before that too.
Yeah.
He already had all of his security cameras and shit. Underground bunker. Looks bougie. Oh, that's so cute.
He's like, I don't want to leave here at
Oh,
all.
I would not want to.
What the fuck?
Everything tastes good when you're starving.
Yeah, but not like this.
Bill almost looks like he wants to cry or something.
Can you imagine having no companion, not even talking to a person for 4
I know.
years? It's just like sensory overload. His little like hunched over look is so sweet.
Love will abide. Take things in stride.
Sounds like good advice, but there's
So good.
no one at my side.
Is this gonna be the new like running up that hill where everyone's gonna be obsessed with this song now?
Maybe.
I think I'm gonna love you for a long, long time.
So, who's the girl? Girl you're singing about?
There is no girl.
I know.
Yo.
I want to fucking cry. Bill's not used to companionship, let alone like someone like him.
What's your name?
He didn't know his name. Why am I crying?
Bill.
I don't know what came over me, but I'm like fucking crying. Why? How is storytelling this simple but so effective?
Because at the end of the day, it's just like
It's so simple.
It's just human emotion.
It really is.
It's just how we all feel to a certain degree.
Please tell us in the comments if you had the same emotional reaction as me to just piano playing and kissing.
The I know bit, dude. It's so good.
I know. I also wonder if there's an added layer of like maybe he wasn't out to anyone his whole life or something like that. And he was the first one to see him for who he was. Like, we don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
He's a tough dude, so maybe he just never let that show. Dude, I bet you'd be craving intimacy after being alone that long. Also, Frank is a good-looking dude. They're both good-looking dudes.
These guys have amazing beards.
You ever done this before? Not with anyone?
With a girl a long time ago.
So,
This is so sweet.
I love that they put more attention to this
Oh, I
than
love
the
it.
game.
I
The
love
game
it.
is like
It's so vague.
it's kind of vague a little bit. But like
I think this is the episode that's gonna win people over, to be honest. Like, my dad so far likes the show, but he doesn't love it. I think he's gonna love it after this.
Fuck you! Come on! Hey! Would you stop?
us!
They're having a married couple spat.
I do! You live in a psycho bunker where 9/11 was an inside job and the government are all Nazis.
The government are all Nazis!
Yeah, now, but not then.
What is he asking for?
to like remodel something?
Okay.
Maybe Bill doesn't want him to get hurt.
Paying attention to things. It's how we show love. This is
Adore
my street
Frank.
too. Just let me love it the way I want to.
Are we hosting formal garden parties?
No.
Have they even talked to anybody
We'll
else yet?
never have friends.
Oh.
Because there are no friends to be had.
I don't blame him.
Talking to a nice woman on the radio.
Tess?
You
Radio?
what?
You you want it is Tess!
Right?
And Joel!
Can you-
Dude, he looks...
How nice this is to have a civilized meal in such a beautiful place.
Honestly,
It's been
yeah.
so long.
I love it.
I
We still
really
get to see more of her.
Thank you.
Me too.
Even if we don't end up working together. I really needed this.
We are working together.
She looks younger, too. I don't know how they...
I think her hair color is different.
Well, but her, like, face looks younger.
We are.
I understand. If Maya brought strangers into our situation,
Maya,
I wouldn't
they
be
on the
happy
label.
either. There's stuff we have in the QZ that you don't have here. We can help each other and get that gun out of my face.
That was powerful.
We're self-sufficient here.
That fence has got a year on it, tops. I can get you 10 spools of high tensile aluminum. Last you the rest of your life. Lives.
Subtle. He's like, that's who you really care
Again,
about.
yeah, the writing's so simple.
It's not a
Yeah.
gift.
And you're well protected against stray infected. But sooner or later, there'll be raiders.
People. People's the problem.
Beat that fence.
We'll be fine.
I had a feeling he would say that. Wow, 3 years
We're
later
going
again.
through... Oh, 2013.
Oh my god, now it's
Halfway.
remember, we did hear on the radio in episode 1 that there was trouble. So trouble has to happen at some point.
Lawnmower? Oh! Oh!
Oh!
It's worth it. Like, that's sustainable forever.
So just they only traded a little bit, probably, not a ton.
I mean, did you see his arsenal of weapons? Like,
Yeah.
one of those little handguns for fruit that will last you forever and ever.
Yeah.
It's totally worth it. I think Bill needed that Frank to like think about those things instead of always like the tough survival things.
It's a really good shot.
Oh. They're so
I
happy.
love them.
They're so happy. Yeah, the sun, that's like beautiful. The framing
great
and everything.
shot.
I was never afraid before you showed up.
Here they come. Just as he predicted.
Jesus. That's what's gonna happen?
That's a warning if I've ever seen one.
Oh my.
Where is it? Where's Bill?
Massive explosions.
Dude, I love that it's off frame too.
Holy crap, dude. What would you do?
Like, I think he's out there. I think he's out there fighting them. The fires. Oh, he is!
Oh my god.
He's got a rifle.
He's sniping them.
He's literally sniping them. Oh my god. Oh. Oh.
Bill! Inside, now! Hold on to me!
The fence will kill the rest of them. Okay.
He prepared for that shit.
Cole, Joel. You can't be here alone. He'll take care of you.
No way. No way.
No, he's fine. I think he's just like in a zone.
That would be so interesting though.
That
if
would
they,
be
if they-
very interesting.
Dude.
They twisted it on us. Why is he in a wheelchair?
What?
What's going on?
What? 10 years later? Wait, what?
They're so old.
This show has done such a great job showing age on characters, like
Yeah.
with their hair and their beard
Skin
and their
spots.
the color of their hair and all that kind of stuff. Like
Even like their bones are
yeah,
getting
they're
more
so
gaunt.
it's the makeup department did such a good job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry. Like this is like
It's so
They've
romantic. They
survived
used to
here
sit
for
on
so long.
Opposite sides, and now they're sitting next to each other. It's so
Did you take your pills?
Oh no.
very different from the game.
very different. Bill's not even this old in the game.
They also don't
No
have
way.
contact with Joel and Tess as much as they do in this one. Like I don't think they did not have the radio stuff happening.
Maybe they have a little bit. I think it's
maybe.
implied. I think it's implied. We don't see it much in the game either. The code still that still has to happen. That has
Yeah.
not happened yet.
Right.
Only falling asleep in the chair.
I won't.
You will, and then your feet get blue.
Bill.
I'm not fighting about it. Back in
I
bed.
promise you I'm gonna stay up.
Why?
Because this is my last day.
I had a feeling that's what he was thinking about. It must be so expensive and stressful to get the medicine.
What?
I've made up my mind.
Oh.
I'm not gonna give you the every day was a wonderful gift from God speech. I've had a lot of bad days, but I've had more good days with you than with anyone else. Just give me one more good day. Starting now, make me some toast. Then take me to the boutique and we'll get married. And you cook a delicious dinner. Then you will crush all of these up, put them in my wine. Then you will take me by my hand, bring me to our bed, and I will fall asleep in your arms.
This is so much better than the game. Like I
It
can't
hits
believe I'm
way
saying
harder.
that. This is so much. The story they've done here is just so much better.
They had such an opportunity to capitalize on this like very vague relationship. Oh. The music is so pretty too.
Wow.
It's the same meal. It's their first meal.
It's the rabbit. No, sitting right next to each other.
Oh. Same wine. This music is so pretty. It does seem oddly calm about all this. Bill.
Something's gonna happen.
He's gonna drink it too.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he might put another bag in his.
He did say before, he's like, I can't imagine being alone. I was not worried before I met you. I think he did his in the kitchen.
Why are there already pills in the bottle?
Enough to kill a horse.
You're right.
I'm old. I'm satisfied.
So
And
sweet.
you were my purpose.
It's incredibly romantic.
Yeah, it is. Wondering where it goes though.
What a well-written episode.
It really is. Not like the most dialogue in the world because you don't need it.
I'm still wondering why the Trouble played the radio.
I don't think
What was
Bill
up
would
with
have
that?
called that in after. I don't know.
I don't know.
Man, what a heavy. Oh my lord. Okay. I think that's all we're gonna get of Bill and Frank. I really think
I'm
that
starting to
was
think
it.
so too.
The candles kept melting until they went out. This place is not. Look, the glasses are still there. Nothing has moved.
Bill? Frank?
They must have played it.
That's why he called.
To whomever, but probably Joel.
Oh,
So they're dead?
August 29, 2023. If you find this, please do not come into the bedroom. We left the window open so the house wouldn't smell, but it would probably be a sight. I'm guessing you found this, Joel, because anyone else would have been electrocuted or blown up by one of my traps.
oh.
So I'm gonna tell you something because you're probably the only person who will understand. I used to hate the world and I was happy when everyone died, but I was wrong because there was one person worth saving. That's what I did. I saved him. Then I protected him. That's why men like you and me are here. We have a job to do. I leave you all of my weapons and equipment. Use them to keep.
Tess. But that's about Tess. Keep Tess safe.
Bill didn't know. This is so deviated from the game. Like, in every way possible. Every single way.
I have a brother out in Wyoming. He's in some kind of trouble and I'm heading out there to find him. He used to be a firefly. And my guess is he knows where some of them are out there. Maybe they can get you to wherever this lab is. If I'm taking you with me, there's some rules you gotta follow. Rule 1, you don't bring up Tess, ever. Rule 2, you don't tell anyone about your condition. Rule 3, you do what I say when I say it. We clear?
Yes, what you say goes. This guy was a genius. Why was the music on?
Was the alert.
You didn't reset the countdown every few weeks. This playlist would run over the radio.
There it is. There's our answer.
So simple.
It's from over there.
Huge toilet paper
Right,
grab.
it's really the simple things that you don't think about needing that bad.
Oh no, we thought about it when the pandemic hit. Everybody thought about
Some people
that.
thought about it a little too much.
If I run out of that, it's over. Just get a bidet.
Power.
Oh my goodness.
Said no.
Well, don't you look
Immediately
crazy?
broke his rules.
First time in a car?
It's like a spaceship.
No, it's like a piece of shit Chevy S10, but it'll get us there. Seatbelt.
Oh yeah, she wouldn't know.
Seatbelt.
It does sound kind of fun now. Now I want to go for a drive.
Oh, no, wait. No, leave it. Leave it. Oh, this is
Linda
Linda
Ronstadt.
Ronstadt. Do you know who Linda Ronstadt is?
No, I don't know who Linda Ronstadt is.
So cool. I would have been like, we're staying here.
I know,
You got
right?
everything you need. If that wasn't everyone's favorite episode, then what are you doing? Oh, that was a hefty one. So entirely different.
I highly recommend anyone who has not played the game, go play the game and see the difference between
That whole
Bill's
section.
story in
Yeah.
the game compared to this. It's like, it's perfectly fine though that it's different.
Oh, well, if we're getting into this now, I think it's better. Miles better. I did not care.
It was so much better.
It's really cool because Bill is like, they dial it in that this man is a survivalist. He is surviving. He's preparing. He's got guns. He's against the government. He's hiding out. He's doing everything he can to stay alive. And the beautiful thing is that at the end, he takes his own life. He does it to himself.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? It's so thematically like well done.
This show has been amazing to me because not only is it very wonderfully written. This episode was by far, I think, maybe the most well-written episode
my
of the
favorite
show.
one,
Yeah, it's
by far.
really good. It's really solid. They have understood where to, like you said, deviate from the game and where to
Stay exactly
where
true.
to let things be like exactly where the fans want it.
Right.
But like most people when they play Last of Us, Bill is probably not their favorite character.
Some people
he's like
think,
he's fun. He's a
cool.
fun
It's
interaction.
a great section. It's fun.
It is a fun section in the game.
But you're not like,
but-
that was my favorite part of the game.
Right.
Nobody's saying
Right.
that.
And so the way that they're able to take something that is kind of a more minor segment in the game in terms of like a character, you don't get a lot of time with Bill in the game.
No.
And take it and make it something so profoundly emotionally engaging and interesting, but also get Joel and Ellie to the same exact point. My main, not concern, but one of the things that I'm hoping doesn't happen is because doing episodes like this where you get like a whole flashback and you get to see Bill and you get to see all this, because they do eliminate a lot of the gameplay sequences of like Joel being a badass in gameplay and
we're
like
gonna lose that.
like we just haven't had a lot of Joel kicking
Going
ass.
off.
Like we just haven't had a lot.
No.
It's kind of implied because we know he's a video game character and we've been through that journey with him.
Yeah.
But like I really hope that there's still this sort of buildup of like, man, like Joel and Ellie have been through the ringer in terms of fighting infected and fighting clickers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's the one bit where like I think it remains to be seen if it's gonna like work out that well going forward.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, in the quarantine zone, we heard like Joel had a reputation for being like, don't fuck
Yeah.
with that guy, don't mess with him.
Yeah.
So the fact that we haven't seen much of that yet is like, okay, like let the beast out of the
Right.
cage, like release the Kraken.
Right.
I think that's what next episode is obviously going to be
I
a
think it
lot
needs to be.
of. And I think they honestly might have had the fear that it was too much, like you said, too much action back to back to back to back. How many situations can this older dude and this young girl really survive against these like
Yeah.
insanely like badass hunters and the infected? And like how often are they really gonna
Yeah.
make it out of situations unscathed?
100%.
So that's probably also the thinking.
less
a
believable if they did
practical,
that,
yeah.
yeah.
So that also might be why. But I think it's like you said too, pacing wise, they want to go like, let's tell a really, really good, deep, emotional story, and let's go like action in.
yeah.
Same way with Tess and the Clickers last episode.
I wonder if they probably looked at like the whole plot of Last of Us 1 and were like, okay, if we're gonna have action episodes in the show,
Where can we take breaks?
where can we take breaks from that? Because we can't have it every single second. And where can we, like, I wonder if they looked at it and they're like, okay, when we have action, there needs to be a purpose to it.
Right.
And like the Bill section, I'm like, in
It's
the game,
fun
it's like, it's
gameplay.
kind of like going to get an object that you need,
Yeah.
right? It's literally, it's
doesn't
like, I have
translate.
to go get a battery.
I will also say we got absolutely duped by the trailers. The
We
trailers
did.
made us
We
think it was going to be
absolutely did.
much like the game, but Frank's alive. And
Yeah.
we're like, okay, so maybe Frank, we don't see it happen, or
Yeah.
whatever. And because you do see in the trailer or the teaser from last
Yeah.
episode, you see Bill and Joel interacting,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, oh yeah, okay. So it's
It
like
makes you wonder.
it's gonna be like that. But they never show Ellie and Bill interacting or anything. It's
Yeah.
so cool.
I think, I was gonna say, I do think that is one thing that I love the story here more. I love it here more, but the game player in me who wants to see scenes that like
sure.
relate to me.
Sure.
There was a lot of funny banter between Ellie and Bill in the
That
game.
is true.
And we didn't get any of that in the show. And
I'm
that would
okay
have been
to
really fun
sacrifice
with Offerman as well.
Well, that's true. He's
like,
so good
can you
at
imagine
comedic.
like Bella
Yeah.
Ramsey and Offerman like both kind of like chatting like shit to each other? Like I
I'm
think that
okay
would've
to
been cool.
sacrifice that for what we did get.
I am too, but I'm just saying it's something that I want to point out.
Sure.
Like that is definitely something that seriously, if you haven't played the game,
That's a great
go play the game and see those interactions because that's very different from this. I'm
I
really
just
happy
want to
with-
point out that when Twitter's on this monitor and what's trending is The Last of Us, Nick Offerman, and Murray Bartlett, and Ron Swanson with sobbing. I think a lot of people are making the same connection I did, and you don't have a lot of experience watching Parks and Rec. You haven't seen it a lot, but Nick Offerman's character in Parks and Rec was comedic Bill. He was a libertarian, did not trust the government, did not trust anybody, guns, like that kind of thing. Was a loner, was always like this like stern expression on his face. Like it's so similar. So that's really funny that a lot of people are making that same connection. They're probably saying the same thing.
Would love to see if they could win an award for some of the acting in this.
I'd be shocked if
Like-
Nick Offerman wasn't nominated for Best Supporting Actor.
Murray as well.
Murray as well, but I think Nick Offerman really brought the emotion. Like that whole like section of him saying, "This is gonna be my last day." His face went through so many emotions. And watching that back, I bet you could actually pinpoint the moment where he decides it's gonna be his last day too.
Damn.
He was oddly calm the whole day.
Damn.
So well done.
This show's been so good so far.
This also, can we talk about this is a 90-minute episode and it flew by.
Yeah.
Like it did not feel like in the best way.
I think it's because
It was so captivating.
There were like almost chapters, if you will.
Right.
Like there was like, okay, there's chapter 1 of the meeting, there's chapter 2
Well,
of
we also got Joel Ellie in the
Yeah.
beginning. Like we got
Yeah.
a lot of stuff in this episode. But yeah, I loved seeing the progression of
Yeah.
time. That was really cool.
that
it
made
was
it a lot easier to watch.
Yeah, it was a very engaging episode. It did not drag.
I'm very
by any
glad
means.
I'm very glad it didn't stick to just one moment of Frank and Bill meeting. Like just like, oh, let's
Same.
stick to that one couple of
Backstory,
days.
yeah.
Because if you had like 60 minutes of that, you would have been like, okay, damn, we're getting a lot of this one day. I love it. It's like you get a lot of this year and then the feeling of this year and then the
separate
feeling of
days.
this year
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
oh my god, now they're here seeing
And
the
Bill
aftermath.
alone, like we got him
Yeah.
alone for a while,
Yeah.
and seeing how it all started with Bill
Yeah.
getting like put, and the whole thing they added about the
I
small
know,
town people
right?
getting
Right?
Jesus Christ, like that was
And
a
they're
really
leading
great,
them and they were heading
Babies.
home, they're leading them to their death,
a
basically.
baby.
Insane.
It's because they don't have space. I do think Bill and Frank had like a beautiful, happy ending. Like they did
Dude.
not have any raider issues. They had one night of a problem and it would never happen again. No infected issues. No food ran out. They didn't starve. Like they weren't miserable. They were always just so happy and living a simple life. Like most people in this day and age in America can't have a happy ending like that. Like it was kind of
Something really
perfect.
beautiful about it.
It was so beautiful, and it's so true. Like for Bill, like we knew he would not want to live another day with it. What's the point?
Yeah.
You're already old. He was like, he wasn't in good health, and he was hobbling. You know, so like they were 70, 75, somewhere in
I
there.
mean, at the end of the day, look,
It's a long
you're in a
life.
post-apocalyptic world and you got to live in your own community with the love of your life. And
and you'll be alone once they're gone, and
Like-
for what? You know,
yeah, like, I mean,
I get it. I get it. I don't know what I would do in that situation, but I get it from
Yeah.
this perspective.
the only thing that I wonder, I would love if like to know if they went out and did their own like raids anywhere, like both of them together. Like I wonder if there's a world where
I'm sure.
they left the community for a little bit to go check out things. I'm sure they did.
I'm sure.
Here or there.
It's really cute.
But just thinking about that would be cool.
Yeah, that is really cute.
At one point, I thought somehow
Like he had a
when
weaker immune
Bill
system.
got shot,
Yeah,
I was like, are they gonna do a thing where Bill is the one who died?
I thought so too.
And Frank is the one that they interact with
I
to get
love
the
the
car
way they
from?
did it.
What?
There was so many ways it could have gone that we
Yeah.
kept saying throughout. Like, oh, what if it's this? What if it's
Yeah.
this? I think the way they picked was.
But
the
that's
best
what's
way.
fun about watching this show, even as a fan, even though you know things might happen. We don't know
No.
all the time.
And I
So.
love that. I think this was the best way they could have done this story. I wouldn't have changed a thing about
So
it.
good. It's so well done.
I think it would have been obviously very, very emotional and very impactful for it to be something like that, where one of them lives and the other doesn't. I'm so glad it wasn't like that. I'm so glad they didn't write it for plot. I wanted them to write it for emotion and for
That's the best.
good characters.
I've always told you I like just character development and a more emotional storytelling rather than plot needs to advance.
Right.
Plot heavy, like this character does this because the plot needs them to.
Oh yeah,
No,
hardly
it's-
anything happened this episode. They got a car.
They got some keys to a car
some supplies.
because they knew Bill.
Yeah.
That's it.
and that's
all you
liked
need
it.
sometimes.
I'm happy with it. I love this episode. This is absolutely a 10 out of 10 episode for me.
Yeah, no, I think it's a 10 out of 10 episode.
This is my favorite.
I think the first episode's like I would say a 10 out of 10 as well.
I think that one lost a few points in terms of like pacing in certain moments, but like
Nah, dude,
9.5.
I right now I'm I have them like both right here. Like episode 1 and 3 have
What
been.
about 2?
I like 2 a lot
I think
too.
2 is like a 9.
I like 2 a lot, but I think the intro was. I think the first episode was more fun for me as a fan to like see all that stuff happen.
That's true.
So I don't know. I think I'm saying I'm still sticking with episode 1's my
Okay.
favorite.
This one's
But
my
this
favorite
one,
by
like,
far. I'm
this-
a romantic lover.
Writing wise,
so
this one's outstanding though. I love it.
This actually felt very Lost. Like flashbacks and
Yes.
characterization.
This did feel. I had a moment during this episode where
Even the plane crash.
I was like, damn, this feels like a Lost, like you get like a flashback episode about a new character you haven't seen. So well done.
It was really cool.
Maybe because you said that, maybe this one is my favorite. It's like Lost.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I
You
think
found
it
Lost,
was.
right? If you didn't know.
It's like Lost had all those simple storylines too, like the
But it's-
Desmond Penny, the Richard stuff. It was like very much like the Richard episode of Lost. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Either way, all right,
Amazing episode.
so good.
Thank you to everybody who worked on this episode. The acting as well, like phenomenal. The writing, phenomenal.
So good.
Um,
I'm gonna go read every tweet about.
Cannot wait though for the next one because
That was
judging
my
by the
favorite
preview,
section.
it's about to get action heavy in the next one. Really action heavy. So
I love it.
another awesome episode hopefully on the way, and we will see you guys there. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it. It helps out a ton because this is like a new idea we've been doing the past couple of weeks. And yeah, subscribe if you're new because we'd love to have you here. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks so much, and protect the ones you love.
Not like Joel.